welcome to Starbucks. What can I get started for you?
Good morning. We would like a Venti decaf salted caramel mocha, please.
A Venti decaf salted caramel mocha?
Yes.
All right, what else for you?
That's it.
Perfect. $5.89 at the window. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Ella. So we went by Starbucks to get me and Mommy
of course
a drink to share, and the guy saw Bella and asked what she was, what kind of dog she was, and if she wanted a puppy mocha. And so she's gonna enjoy a puppy mocha.
She's like, I smell it.
Look, I can't see. Then I can't see.
I don't really think anybody can see anyway.
Really, buddy? Get in there.
And then how am I gonna see? I don't see.
Oh gosh.
Oh gosh. Doug,
Oh gosh.
seriously? Fix your mouth.
Oh gosh. Fix your mouth. I don't. The wipes are in the backpack, which are now in the trunk, I think.
No, it's over on this side. Fix your mouth.
Lick your dad.
Here, lick
Oh.
right here. Bella. Right
Do
here.
it.
Bella. Bella. Lick. Right here. Right here. Bella. Finish it. Get your tongue in there.
She's like, last time it was in a smaller cup.
Oh, was it?
Mm-hmm.
All right, good girl. Done. That's it.
She's
You
like,
licked
no.
it clean. Good job.
Hi all, how are you? I hope this video finds you doing well. We are in our car. We've actually been in our car for about 4 hours now. Today is a house hunting day. That's what I'm getting at. And we got up and got ready and came down, and we're down in the town where we're house hunting. And yes, I can. You have to bring it to me because I have to slice it with my knife. And we've already looked at 2, and they were like for sure no. Uh-oh. Which direction?
I think we can go this way.
Trying not to get lost because we don't have internet where we are.
Using my days with the sheriff's office in most of these places to remind myself where we're going.
He's trying to remember. Kids are snacking. We pack. We try very hard to pack our lunches and snacks so that... Here, can you pass that back to him, please? So that we don't have to eat out during the day. Or try not to. Turn it down, please. Today is also an exciting day, you guys, because I just started... You need a drink? Hold on. Just opened up my CBD business, you guys. So you're gonna hear me, you've heard me talk about it before, and I haven't done an update on it, but I really like it. I really believe in it. I'm excited to start that. So if you guys are ever, shameless plug, if you're ever interested in learning more besides what you hear from my videos, feel free to comment, message, all that kind of stuff. But that's also an exciting day. So we got exciting stuff going on all around. We're navigating, no hush. We're navigating the backcountry roads. Bella's done good. The kids came in to the last house with us and did very well. I was very pleased that they weren't running around crazy because because that makes it hard to actually look at the house. But they were doing very well, so that is good because then they can get out of the car and they're not stuck in the car all day long. Okay, so it's the next day. I don't even know where we left off yesterday. We finished looking at houses. Right now, they are in getting rats for our snakes because our snakes have not eaten in like 3 months. And we think they're just being super picky and not eating, what the crap is that? Not eating frozen snakes. We're gonna eat some frozen snakes, frozen rats. We're gonna see if they eat the live rats. Oh my gosh, freaking flies everywhere. It's like fly season in Colorado, and they really like us for some reason. So anyway, we were house hunting yesterday, and we went to this house, and it's actually a house that we really like. And it's like, if our first house selection falls through, this could be a close second. I'm not quite sure. But we liked it. It was cute. It's on 2 acres, almost 2.5 acres, and it literally is right next to a rock outcropping. It was so pretty. Aspens, pine trees, rock outcropping. So while we went in to look at the house, we let our big kids run around on the rocks. You know, just like, be careful, you know, don't break bones or anything. And Ty, we were almost done with the house, and Ty came down and said, "Hey Dad, I want to show you something." And John was like, "Okay, I'll be right there." We were still finishing up looking at the house. We had just walked out onto the deck, and Tyron starts screaming bloody murder. Like, I've never heard my child scream like that, and like all my hair stood up, and like it really killed me. And we like couldn't see him. We could only hear him screaming. And Brooke had gone up with him, and all of a sudden Brooke starts screaming. And I'm like, "John, go get him!" You know, like, what's John gonna do? Like, sometimes I think he can just leap over the whole, like, rock out climbing in a single bound, you know? So John, like, took off up the rocks. And about that time, Ty came flying down past him, and he's just screaming bloody murder. And Brooke is still nowhere to be found, and she is still screaming. And what it was Ty came screaming down the rocks, "Wasps! Wasps!" And I got him to stop, and I was like hitting them off of him because he was covered in wasps. And Brooke finally appeared, and John got her down, and they weren't I know, he's bugging me. They weren't, like, Brooke wasn't hurt or anything, but Tyron was covered in wasps. He had been stung, and Shannon, our realtor, actually was like, "Take his clothes off." So I stripped him down right there, and they were in his shorts and in his t-shirt, and it was just awful. Brooke did not get stung. She was just screaming because she saw them. Ty had got stung when you finally, like, 4 times out of all of them that were on him and everything. It was crazy. And he only got stung 4 times, but they were on his clothes and in his clothes. But I think part of what also hurt him was he fell trying to get away from them, and he scraped himself up real bad too. So that's when we kind of stopped, like, videoing, because that was traumatic for all of us. We could not. It's really hard to hear your kids screaming like that. So that's why we stopped filming yesterday. We saw a couple more houses after that. He snuggled down in his seat and watched videos. And then we came to Nana's and spent the night and had a good time at Nana's. And it's now 3 o'clock, and we're just now leaving town. We got the rats. Those don't look like... There's 2 rats in there?
Mm-hmm. They said they were mediums.
Oh, I wish I could hold
That's
them.
a tiny box. Oh.
I wish I could hold them.
So now we're headed home. in homegoing traffic and the sun. It'll be okay though, but it's a beautiful day. What is it, like
71?
71 degrees. It's beautiful. It's like pure autumn. So we are headed. We're headed. Okay. So I was saying, I got distracted when they got back into the car, but I was saying, our realtor was like helpful with telling me to take his clothes off and everything. And because like, I've only been a mom for, you know, almost 10 years and I never thought to take his clothes off. She was like, take his clothes off. And, but she was super cool about it. Like the whole thing, she just wanted to make sure he was okay. And she even like watched the little two while we were trying to figure out what was going on. And then John actually covered him, like all of his stings and scrapes with lavender oil, and I actually gave him a double dose, for him, a double dose of the CBD oil to, number one, help calm him down, but number two, to kind of help with the inflammation from the inside. And by the time we got to Nana's, his stings were not swollen anymore, and he had stopped complaining about his scrapes. So between those two, we got off good. And thank God he's not allergic and didn't like, well, yeah, he was, but by the time we got to Nana's, he wasn't even itchy anymore. He's not allergic and didn't like swell up or stop breathing or anything like that, because Shannon had asked if we had Benadryl, and I was like, no, I don't have Benadryl, I just have my CBD. And it helped. The both of those helped. So okay, we are home. We got home just a little bit ago. The baby started crying because we were going to the post office and he thought we were gonna go get pizza, and then we didn't go get pizza, and I felt really bad because he was crying. He wants pizza so bad, so I told him we'll make pizza at home. So I got everything out and am making some homemade pizza for them. They're outside playing. John's emptying the car. And that is it. The snakes are eating. We stopped and got rats for the snakes, and they are actually eating. They're over on the table. So that's awesome. And we're gonna go to bed because John turns around and leaves. He has to be at the airport at 6 to 6:30 tomorrow. Well, I'm sorry you went right outside to go to Georgia for the memorial service. So we are headed to bed. Bye, guys.